Hello everyone, it is time for a new video, and today I'm going to be talking about some books that I think would be perfect to read on a beach. And I know that this concept comes a little bit late. I am sure that some people are already ready to move on to fall, but I just had a moment when I was like, I want to read some books that feel like sunshine, that are either set on a beach or just feel very warm, and I want to share those with you. And this is actually not a recommendation video. These are all books that I wish I could read on a beach, and I haven't read them yet. And I basically, just very quick context, I live in Edinburgh and the summer here does not really feel like summer, and it's not very sunny, it's not necessarily very warm. And so I've just been like, what's the point? Like, of course I'm not going to talk about summer books, but I want to, because hopefully there's some other people who could read these in warm, beautiful, sunny weather, and so I want to talk about them. So let's just get straight into that. So the first book that I have here is When I Think of You by Maya Ariel. This is one of my most anticipated releases. It is a new to me author, but I have heard so many good things about this book and it sounds amazing. And just look at this cover. Like, it is so beautiful. It gives me such pure summer vibes, like in the best way, and it is also like a celebrity romance, which I first of all love, and second of all, something about that gives me summer vibes. I don't know if it's like, Hollywood and like Californian weather and whatever, but I am actually so excited for this, and it is a second chance romance. The heroine finally gets like a really cool opportunity to have like a big job on a major production. I don't know exactly what it is, but she's gonna have to work with her ex. And so they're going to work together and, like angsty vibes, and I am so ready for that. I don't know what his job is. Okay, he's a director. He's a director and he offers her a major job. Ooh, okay. I have not read a celebrity romance in way too long, and I need my fill of that, and so we will be reading this, and I do have a very special vlog that I want to feature this in, and so I'm ready, and I'm devouring this, sunshine or not. Then we have another very obvious choice, which is That Summer Feeling by Bridget Morrissey, and this one I actually did start reading, and I got to page 44, and I think it's gonna be very cute. And this one is actually set at an adult summer camp, and the main character is convinced that there's this guy that she thinks she's fated to be with. There was a moment where they ran into each other at an airport, and she was like, I think there was like this special bracelet that like fell on the ground and he picked it up, and she had this vision of him like in the future, like seeing him and feeling like, she's very close to him, but she's gonna actually fall in love with his sister. So they don't actually have like any sort of history, but she does have like a very strong belief that she's meant to be with her brother. And so I'm super excited to see, how that all happens. And I also love this cover. It is also just so beautiful. And I do love swimming, so such a vibe, and I am so ready to read this. I do think that obviously the camp vibes are like very strong summer vibes. Speaking of that, I have a YA book set at camp, and that is Give Me a Sign by Anna Sortino. And this is another adorable cover. That's honestly the thing that first caught my eye. There is a blurb by Aiden Thomas on the back, who I love, and that is a beautifully nuanced representation of deaf culture and what it means to find your voice in a society that doesn't want to listen. Another one says heartfelt connections and characters you instantly root for, heartwarming and tender coming-of-age story. In her sweet and swoony debut, Anna Sortino delivers a poignant coming-of-age story and a revelatory exploration of deaf culture, its vastness, and its beautiful complexities. So it sounds beautiful, and obviously, again, camp, summer vibes, we love to see it. Last book actually that is like that, I think that this one is also set at camp, though I'm not, I think, yeah, right? Yeah, okay. And that is Wildfire by Hannah Grace. You might have heard of this because this series is very popular, and I did enjoy Icebreaker. I don't think it was completely for me, but something about this book gives me the feeling that I will like this even more. This is supposed to be another adult steamy romance, and like, I guess, forced proximity, and they like work together at this camp, and yeah, so I'm excited. So let's talk about a book that is very different from all of the others, and that is The Honey Witch by Sydney J. Shields. So this is not necessarily my first thing that I think of when I think of summer reads, because again, like, I think a lot of like the contemporary adult romance, you know, beach vibes, but this one I just got today. I'm super excited to read it, and I think I'm gonna love it. And I still can't figure out if this is actually like a urban fantasy, if it's historical, if it's contemporary. Either way, it does have magic in it, and the main character is a honey witch, and there's a sapphic romance. But the thing why I wanted to mention this as a summer book is that all of the blurbs describe it as like very warm and sweet and, you know, magical and all of these things that just feel like very warm and sunny to me. And also the cover, like, in a different way, gives out a lot of warmth, and so that is why I wanted to mention it. So there's bees, there's honey magic, and honestly, I don't need to know anything else. And cottagecore ambience, and explores love, loss, and loneliness, and I don't know. One thing, actually, I need to tell you one quote that's on here that I think is such a good review, and I'm like, that, like, just the sentence itself is so good, and I wish I came up with it myself when talking about books, and that is, "A tale that deserves to be savored but begs to be devoured." I'm like, are you kidding me? That is so good. So yeah, I'm so ready for this, and it's gonna be read. So I think you should also pick it up, because I've also heard very good things about it. Then we have Don't Go Baking My Heart by Angie Peltier. This is definitely the most stunning cover out of them all. I'm obsessed with it, and I did enjoy Sweet Hand, the first book in the series. And yeah, I mean, like, do I need to even say anything? Because, like, I wish I could be, you know, in the same position as the main character on a beach reading this book. Like, that would be incredible. The hero takes part in a baking competition at work, but he doesn't know anything about baking, and the heroine is a pastry chef. And, ooh, he asks her for help with a potential baking crisis. I think it could also be Grumpy Sunshine. And yeah, so that's the vibe for this. And the first book was set in Trinidad, and I'm guessing this is also going to be set there. So yeah, please someone read this at a beach. I think you absolutely need to do that. So yeah. Okay. Then we have Luck and Last Resorts by Sarah Grander Ruiz. This is another book that I've had for ages that I really wanted to save for like a very sunny day, and I have not done that. But this one is supposed to be enemies to lovers, second chance, and I guess it's set on a boat or something. Ooh, okay, the heroine is the chief stewardess on a super yacht, and the hero is a chef on this ship. And okay, so that sounds fun. Okay, I feel like, honestly, I don't like boats. And especially like big boats, like, honestly kind of scares me. I don't like it. But I do think this will be a very fun vibe and a setting I've never read about, and so I definitely want to read this as well. Then I have Shipwrecked by Olivia Dade. I love Olivia Dade so much, and I can't believe I still haven't finished reading the series, and we need to do that. And this one, I'm pretty sure they literally get shipwrecked and end up on like an island. Oh no, okay. So they're about to spend the next 6 years filming together on a desolate Irish island. And so yeah, they met before, they hooked up, and they're both actors. They have to shoot together on this island. And yeah, okay, that sounds super fun. I don't know how sunny that's gonna be, because Irish Island, I don't know if that is particularly sunny, but either way, I need to read this series. Another celebrity acting romance, like, I am ready for this. So, yeah. Then I have Jana Goes Wild by Farah Heron, and this one also has a very bright sunny cover to me. And this is a destination wedding, but it is at a national park, and Obviously, you know, like all these animals and stuff. So that's also like a little bit of a different vibe. This is also a second chance romance. So it turns out a lot of these are second chance romance. And obviously wedding vibes, that also gives me like summer feelings. And so I think I've never read a book by Farah Heron, and I think I should. Ooh, no, I actually read one of her YA books, but I've never read her adult ones, and I definitely want to do that. And before my battery dies, let's talk about the last book that is also a very different vibe, which is Raiders of the Lost Heart by Joe Segura. So this is more like a jungle vibe. So the first sentence is, the jungle is about to get even steamier. And so there are archaeologists, and they do some kind of, you know, I don't know, they go on a heist or some shit like that. It's supposed to be a thrilling, adventurous romance. And I'm very terrible, by the way, at doing this. That's why I don't really film TBRs, but I just want to talk about these books today. So I'm sorry if that's annoying, but I just don't like to read synopses, so I just need to kind of skim and, you know, figure it out from there. But they're invited to join an all-expenses-paid dig in the Mexican jungle. Ooh, yeah, okay. The heroine does not want to share the glory with her disgustingly handsome nemesis. Okay, another enemies to lovers, and I think it's gonna be very fun. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching. Finally, we have a little bit of a shorter video. Let me know what books you would read under the sun on a beach. And if you made it this far in the video, leave any kind of sunny emojis down below. And thank you so much for watching. Let me know what other videos you would like to see and recommendations and all of that. And yeah, so have a good day, and I'm gonna see you soon in another video. Bye!